So there was a comment on my video to compare the Fuji X-T4 and the Ricoh GR3, and many people on my DMs also have asked me, is Ricoh that good of a camera? If we compare it to a normal looking DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera these days we see in the market. And the main reason why people have this question is because Ricoh GR3 or any other camera from Ricoh, they are not cheap, and with that price range people think twice to spend it on a camera which looks like a point and shoot. But let me tell you, it's not like that. First of all, if you buy a camera, that camera should fulfill what you wanted it for. And for Ricoh, it is specifically designed for street photographers. But I'll come to that later in this video. Before that, I just want to show you some images from both Fuji X-T4 and the Ricoh GR3 and see if you can find any difference. Now I guarantee you might not be able to tell which camera shot which image, because the difference between both of these cameras in terms of photo is not that much. Or I can say they both are actually the same, because both of these cameras have the same APS-C sensor. So in terms of image quality, I don't think so you'll see any difference in these cameras. But now coming to the main thing is the purpose you choose whatever camera you want. Now I'll start with the Fuji X-T4. Before I start, let me tell you I am talking in respect to street photography. So now with the Fuji X-T4 or X-T5, X-T3, whatever camera you want to choose, these are hybrid cameras. That means they focus on both photos and videos. And keeping that in mind, you wouldn't be getting the size of the Ricoh GR3 on any of the Fuji cameras. And most of the Fuji cameras have interchangeable lens mount. So that adds up different lenses in your bag. So if I travel a lot and shoot photos and videos both, so I would definitely choose the Fuji X-T4. And anybody who is just starting and want to experiment with different focal lengths or photos or videos, they should definitely go for the Fuji. And now coming to the Ricoh GR3. This camera is specifically dedicated to street photographers. And with that, they have different focal lengths to different cameras. Like the GR3 has a 28mm lens. So if I know I like 28mm, I would go for the GR3, or the GR3X, which has the 40mm lens. So if I know I love 40mm, I would go for the GR3X. And also the size of the GR3, you can definitely tell it's a street photographer's camera, because on the street I have felt that if you have a flashy or big camera, it gains a lot more attention, and with the Ricoh GR3 you can easily blend in with the surrounding. Because nobody cares if you're shooting with a point and shoot camera, but if you are shooting with a heavy setup, everyone gets conscious and want to know why you are shooting them for. Also, one more reason why you can choose the Ricoh GR3 over any Fuji is the portability and size. For the Ricoh GR3, I can easily carry this camera in my pocket throughout the day because of the size. And one more interesting thing about the design of the Ricoh GR3, this camera has rounded corners which makes it easy to carry in the pocket or just to take it out and snap a shot, and that was purposefully designed for street photographers. Now, talking about the quality of the sensor, it has the same sensor as the Fuji cameras, APS-C sensor, so there is no difference in terms of quality of the image. So anybody who had questions in terms of quality, then let me tell you, you are not lacking behind if you have the Ricoh GR3. Also, I made a dedicated video on Ricoh GR3, so if you are somebody who uses a Ricoh GR3, give it a watch. So coming to the conclusion, see, if you are a street photographer and you want to pursue street photography, then I feel Ricoh GR3 would be the best camera, cause that ticks all the boxes for a street photography camera. But if you want to shoot videos also and want to have the ability to change lenses, then Fuji X-T4, X-T5 or any other Fuji camera works well. And I get many messages of people asking me to suggest a camera, but see, it totally depends upon what is the use of the camera for you. If you want to go for a camera which shoots great video, go for Sony. If you want a camera which shoots great photos, go for Canon or Fuji. If you want a camera which is great on the streets, go for Ricoh. So it totally depends upon what your purpose of that camera is. So that's all for this video. If you like the video, click the like button. Support your boy, subscribe to my channel, and also if you have any other questions, the comment section is open, so feel free to comment down any of your questions below, and happy shooting.